Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Henham Park and round one of the National Horseboarding Championships here with UK Horseboarding. The park is looking absolutely fantastic here at Suffolk, although I've got to say the ground is looking a little bit churned up, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, I would definitely say it's a bit rough out here today for the board riders, and it's soft underfoot. I mean, I think it's going to be a very interesting weekend this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting, not only because this ground is really churned up, but also because it is round one of the National Horseboarding Championships. The teams are coming out of the winter period, they're getting ready to compete. First time out this season, what are you expecting to see?
Well, I mean, obviously we're looking for big races, but we know beginning of the season's always that little bit slower. The ground conditions are going to make the difference. I don't think it's going to be the fastest horse that wins this weekend. I think it will be the best board rider that copes with the ground conditions and who manages to get the best lines in the ground conditions. I mean, Ross has got a lot on this weekend for him to keep hold of that title, and we'll just see how it develops.
Yeah, and it's not just big teams that are coming out this weekend. It's not just the Dead Pigeons. It's not just the Mad Hatters and Russian Roulette. We've got Novice and Elite. They're all coming out here in the main Andy Singleton Arena. Then there's no smaller arena for them to go in. How do you think those teams are going to handle the much bigger space to compete in?
Well, I think, you know, probably it's going to look a little bit slower, but it's all going to come down to the ground conditions. We expect this ground to churn up, full of ruts by the end of the day. We've got a lot of races to run. It's going to be a birth of a baptism of fire, really.
Absolutely, and we are not the only people who are doing their event inside this arena. There's also the scurry cart drivers. We're going to have the Isuzu racing around here. The whole place is just going to get worse and worse as the weekend goes on, and that is exactly what we look for here at Horseboarding UK.